Hey ho, SallyBC here, and today I'm doing a review of Transformers Power of the Primes, um, Optimus Primal / Optimal Optimus. So let's start here, looking at Optimus Primal's Cybertronian mode. It's quite nice, just like a hovercraft thing. It's got a bit of orange here, and it's just the robot mode folded up here with this big chunk here. It's got a cockpit that you can open up, and it's got the matrix of leadership, I guess. Didn't know it was blue, but whatever. You can take this out. And you can put a Titan Master in here. Let me quickly grab one. There's Hot Rod's head. So you can put a Titan Master in there. And they stay in alright. And this can go on a body. But last time I did it, it was kind of a struggle to get back out. So I'm not going to do it again, just in case it breaks. So if we compare Optimus next to a a deluxe, you can see that he's quite a lot longer, but he's also he's a decent, around the same length, width as well, but he's a little bit shorter. Now let's quickly look at Optimal, I guess, the big gorilla. So this is very resembles the the Optimal Optimus Beast mode. You know, very similar. It's got like these different wings. He's got the two guns here that you can take off, but I'm just going to leave them on there for now. Yeah, there's a couple different things that you can do in these modes. There are these pegs on Optimus, and these slots on the bottom of the gorilla that you can tap them into, like this, if it'll go in. Come on. It's kind of frustrating to do this. Doesn't work super well. Come on. There we go. And the same with this one. There we go. And then you get a hoverboarding gorilla, very similar to the Transmetal Optimus Primal. So this is him hoverboarding. Not much to it. It's just the gorilla standing on Optimus Primal. There is one other thing that you can do in the gorilla mode, which is if you take these guns off the side of the legs. Come on, there we go. You can take this front section, detach it, and fold it down and clip it in like that. Take these, you can either put them in those holes or in those holes. I prefer this here. And then if you actually detach that real quick, fold the gorilla head as far down as possible. Then take this and fold it down a lot. Then you want to take these bits here, will slide into these slots here, like this. And then this pegs in, so there's a peg here and some pegs here. You want to make sure this is straight, and then tab it in like that. And then you have it in a bit more of like an attack mode with these guns at the top. And a massive backpack. This figure is like 25% backpack. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the gorilla mode. So I'll move on from that. So I'll move on to the robot modes now by detach this guy. I'll take off the guns and put those to the side. And I'll put this guy to the side. So, put him back into this mode. To transform him, what you want to do is you want to take this piece, detach it like that, slide this off, and it will fold back. You want to flip out the head, and fold that back up. You then want to take these pieces, fold them up, fold this down, detach, turn, same on this side, like that. And this will fold up and tab into the back like that. There is Optimus Primal in robot mode. There he is. Now you can take the guns and you can put them in his hands, like this. And I think he looks pretty cool with them. It'd be nice if he had his swords, but whatever. So let's compare him next to the gorilla. You see the gorilla is quite big compared next to him, but it's alright. It's a quite nice sizing. They look quite good together, I think. Next, I will compare him next to a deluxe class figure. Just move that out of the way. A bit more centered. And just quickly finish transforming him. Here he is next to Hot Rod. So you can see he's just a tiny bit taller than this Hot Rod deluxe class figure. Yeah. So let's move on to the optimal Optimus mode. Put him off to the side and grab this guy. So to transform him, what you want to do is you want to fold the head back and turn it around like that. You have to turn it around when it's folded back, else the chin hits things. I'm going to grab these blue sections and turn them up like that. You can see there's a sliding thing there that slides them up. You want to push these arms in like that, move them down, turn these like this. Want to straighten the legs out like that. Take these pieces, move them like this, and move them round and then up. Take the thumbs and move them inwards. I'm going to take the legs, bend them out like this, and then I'm going to detach it there, move it up, and fold that in like that. Same here, just like that, fold that in. Then you want to take this entire waist section and turn it around, like that. And that is the gorilla all done. Then you want to take Optimus, take the guns out of his hand, and just fold away his robot mode. Like this. Just fold it all away. Like that. Then you want to take the backpack, move it out, and just these pegs here will go into these holes, like that. And you want to pull this out like this, and take it, and these pegs on the top here, these orange pegs, will go into these holes here, like that. And there are little slots here that you've got to make sure go in there. And this just folds up onto the chest. Finally, you want to just bring this piece up, clip it into place, and turn it around. And there is Optimal Optimus in his optimal robot mode. So there he is. Pretty simple. You know, it's just like a taller gorilla with a thing and a massive backpack. So you can still open this up and take the matrix out. He holds the gun really weirdly, so you're supposed to tab it together. And then on the back of the box, it shows him holding it like this. But he can't do that. There's a hole here that it's supposed to peg into. And that just looks pretty stupid. Like, come on. Really? Now you are able to take these pieces off and put them up here to give it more of that Beast Wars like accurate aesthetic. But I don't really like them up there, so I don't put them up there. Something else that you can do with the guns, of course you could put them on the legs if you wanted to, but like in the show, this folds down, and then these peg in here. So he's got that chest, gun, weapon thing. Looks pretty cool, if you ask me. I like it. Now it would be cool if he came with like his big orange gun that he had, at least the original toy had. I know that there's like an upgrade kit, can also turn him into his car mode. But it's like way too expensive for just that gun. Here he is compared with Rodimus Unicronus. And finally, let's turn him into his last mode, his jet mode, the worst mode. I mean, let's all agree, it was rubbish in the original toy as well. There's no way they were going to be able to make it good. So you just want to turn him into his regular vehicle mode. You know. Except this time, this piece bends like that, folds up like that. You take the guns and they just go into these bits here. Yep. You take this, move the arms up, and you turn the forearms like that. Actually, you want to turn them that way, and turn the thumbs in like that. Take the waist, turn it around, fold out these wings, fold out these wings, and fold the legs up like that. Come on. Then you want to make sure the legs are down a bit. And then you take Optimus and just plug him in like that. And then just rest the legs up. Oh, okay, never mind. Guess it doesn't want to. Come on. There we go. Make sure everything's all flush. There we go. And there he is in his jet mode. And here it is. Very, very basic. And very, very garbage. It really doesn't like to stay together all too well either by the seams of it. Now it seems like you'd think these would plug into here, but I can't get them to do it. Maybe like you're supposed to detach that. Right. Maybe put them in like this, I guess. Maybe. But it doesn't seem like that wants to peg in there anyway, so maybe not. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this figure. Would I recommend getting it? Yeah, it's a great figure. It's just a shame that this guy here is two halves. This half is a backpack for Optimal Optimus. This half is a backpack for Optimus Primal. And the vehicle mode is overall just meh. One thing that would have made this set amazing, other than Optimus Primal's swords and Optimal Optimus's gun, would be if Optimus Primal could turn into a gorilla as well. I know that's like a lot to be asking for, but I mean it would have been nice. It would have also used a lot of engineering, but whatever. But yeah, that's about it for this video. So I guess that's Salute BC out.